I just want everyone to know this stat that I've been blowing everyone's mind with this morning. Joe Burrow, 3-0 versus Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City Chiefs. Joe Burrow, 0-4 versus the Cleveland Browns. I just want people to know that. I don't know what to say to that. My man described as, that's some real Lord give and Lord take it away energy. I'm like, it's about right. It's the best description I got for it, because I don't have any other explanation of why you can beat Patrick Mahomes and you can't beat the various Cleveland Brown quarterbacks that have persisted over the years. Yeah,
if the only answer to this, equation is that God actually came to him and gave him a, ultimatum. It's like, hey, I'll give you undefeated against the team, the Browns or the Chiefs, but the one you don't choose, you'll never beat them. Yeah, take the Chiefs, because what are the chances you'll see the Browns in the Super Bowl?
It's a big fact. It's definitely a fact. All right, well, and they're in your division. That's the other part. Like, you just gotta be better than them in your division.
Oh wait, I forgot they were in the same division.
Yeah.
So,
it'd be a wild record for Joe Burrow fans to like a whole Super Bowl and beating the and like a 1-15 record versus Cleveland Browns for his career.
Yeah,
wild. It'd be the closest thing the Browns have to a Super Bowl, though. It'd be like their own Super Bowl.
No, it kind of is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We are here, not the experts in the building, man. Levi. It's a beautiful Monday, rainy Monday morning in the beautiful state of Georgia. A lot of football was played yesterday. Some good, some trash. I think my favorite result is the fact that the Browns won without an offensive touchdown. They scored 27 points with no offensive touchdowns. Yeah. I think they had punt returns, interceptions, and stuff like that. Fumbles, stuff like that. No offensive touchdowns. 0. Insane. But that's how you tank, though. That's a proper tank. Just don't score. Just don't give up an offensive touchdown. Just don't give up a touchdown as a defense, but still lose the game. That is a proper tank, and I respect it.
It is.
I fully respect it. Oh yeah, we talking about the Bengals. I got eyeball emojis up at the Bengals. Look at the eyeball emoji. You said it yesterday.
Yeah,
they're peaking they're a classic peak at the right time team.
Yeah,
that's what they are. You know what I'm saying? And when you think about it, when you think about the Bengals and you see their coach, Michael Scott, you remember that a lot of times they did things that didn't make sense. Like they would have the top sales in spite of nothing but chaos in their office at the Dunder Mifflin plant. So you see the Bengals' success, you just think, it's the Michael Scott formula.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it tracks for me. It tracks for me. What stood out to you yesterday?
Well, honestly, the thing that stood out to me the most is that Brock Purdy doesn't suck.
Bro, I believe Kyle Shanahan could take anyone that has played quarterback at a collegiate level and win at least 2 games with them at this point. I don't know what type of whispering he does, but that dude, he was winning games with Nick Mullins.
Yeah.
That man is incredible. It's just insane. But yeah, I saw Jimmy went out, so they're down 3rd string, they're done. What do you mean they're winning? What do you mean they're going to win?
Yep.
It's incredible. But no, shout out to Brock Purdy, because I always, the Mr. Irrelevant thing, we'll talk about how rude that is, just calling a man irrelevant. It's going to call this man irrelevant in public, in front of everybody. It's going to publicly call a man irrelevant. We got drafted. That's crazy. But no, shout out to Brock Purdy. Purdue, right? Purdue?
I'm actually looking that up now to make sure.
Oh, that's making Purdue.
So I wanted to say he came from Iowa, but it's actually Iowa State.
Classic. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good for him. Yeah, because I remember him hearing his name a lot. As an okay college quarterback who was just there forever.
Yeah, and he's always had, he's not that fast, but he always had mobility in college, and he showed he has the ability to throw on the run. Right. He had to do a lot of that.
Yeah, it's very essential in today's NFL.
Yeah,
very essential. The 49ers are still Jimmy Garoppolo broke his foot, so he's out for the season.
Yeah,
but for some reason, I can still see the 49ers winning at least one playoff game. At least one. Because that defense isn't going to fold to anybody. They're just not. Like they faced one of those explosive offenses yesterday, and they gave up the explosive plays, and they still held firm. They had Tua looking a little confused at times too.
Yeah,
that's like his
Tua
worst
did
game.
Not look good.
Yeah, it's like his worst game this year, I think. Kind of hands down too. Like he had 2 touchdowns, he had the bombs, but it's like they would just had him stuffed. They had him stuffed.
Yeah.
There was a Mike Gesicki sighting yesterday.
Yeah, there was.
He had like 1 catch or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for him. Wasting his career down there. Wasted a year.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, I thought he's been doing well most of the season. But I don't have stats in front of me.
Yeah, I thought he was having a down year because he's not necessarily a typical Shanahan-y offensive type because he don't like to block. Which I mean,
yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, outside ends on the blocks, fine. No, he has 69 yards all year.
Okay, I thought he would have more than that.
Right? Yeah, 269 yards on the season. That's it. Almost feels like it's a typo because it's so low.
Yeah, it kind of does.
That is a very low number. But yeah, man. The Bills are now number 1 in the AFC. They now have the 1 seed once again.
Because the Chiefs lost.
Right. Do you feel like they're going to hold on to it?
I think it will continue to. I don't have their schedules in front of me. I don't know how they look.
The Bills have the Jets, Dolphins, Bears, and Bengals.
No, so they got a tough
next 4.
Tough stretch there.
Those aren't simple matchups at all.
What are the Chiefs got?
The Chiefs, let me see. And the other part for that is, let me get back to that second. The Chiefs have oh shoot, I was right there. I was where I need to be. Broncos win. Texans, Seahawks. They had 2 Broncos games.
All right, so I'm gonna give it to the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs got the AFC.
Oh, yo, this back half is good. Yo, they get the Broncos, Texans, Seahawks, Broncos, and Raiders to end the season. They are lit.
Yeah.
So the road to the Super Bowl goes to the Chiefs again this year, once more, which I think is good for the Bills. I don't think the Bills need too many playoff home games because y'all weather is just trash.
Yeah.
Like your weather is horrible. Like when they can't play a game, we have to move game to Detroit because it's just a thunder snow.
It was a super storm, thunder.
Yeah. You don't need home playoff games. You just don't. It's not good for anybody. It's not even good for your own team. So hold on, I just got echoey. Oh, it stopped.
Do what?
I heard myself. I heard my echo, but it stopped. I don't know what happened. Oh, yeah, I heard it like 2 seconds, but it stopped. I don't know what's happened. But yeah, man, the Bills, they don't need home playoff games. I think this is better for them.
Yeah,
this is way better for them.
Yeah,
and this is like most beatable. Right. This most beatable Chiefs team in a while, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah, no, I don't think it really does either. You mentioned the team earlier. Whatever you were listing on the schedule, who the Chiefs are ending the season with, and I meant to bring them up.
The Raiders
earlier, yeah. So the Bengals are the peak at the right time team,
yeah,
and the Raiders are the peak at we almost did it at the right time, but we were just a little bit too late. Team.
That's a great take, actually. That's incredible.
Yeah,
they always do. They do just enough to make you think next year is the year.
I had them going to the Super Bowl, bro. Yeah,
you did. The Raiders play Thursday night this week against the Rams.
That's another dub.
I
don't even know if they're in the hunt. I know that everybody's pretty much in the hunt.
They are. Yeah, they're 5-7.
Yeah.
So, I guess, but they also have
aren't the Chargers 5-7?
I think they are actually. Are Chargers have 6 wins? I thought they had 6. Or am I bugging? That gives them an extra win for no reason.
You may.
They're 6-6. The Chargers are 6-6.
Okay.
Yeah, they're 6-6. I don't know what here we go. Let me see the playoff picture. Let's look at the playoff picture. It should be out by now. Currently, the top 8 seeds are the New England Patriots are the last team in right now. Looks like. So yeah, it's Bills, Chiefs, Ravens, Titans, Bengals, Dolphins, the Jets.
Yeah,
that's going to
they're in the wild card.
Yeah, let's have shape out here. Jets and Patriots. A lot's gonna have shape out because I don't see 3 NFC East teams making it in the playoffs. That's kind of wild. Or AFC East teams, sorry.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of wild. But yeah. The Eagles are number 1 still. Did you catch any of the game Sunday, Levi?
No, I didn't.
It was a good showing. I think it was a game that the Eagles needed to have because they hadn't had a real dominant showing in a minute. I feel like they kind of need to get back to that form. I'm sure they still had it. And they did it against a team who's given up 21 points like twice this entire season. The Titans are a sneaky 7-5 this year.
Yeah, they
Very
are.
sneaky 7-5.
I don't remember what the spread was, but a lot of people were taking the Titans in that. They thought it was too many points. So, yeah, I mean, when I saw the box score, I was surprised. So
they handled
took care of business.
Yeah, the only 2 teams, they have not given up more than 21 points. This is the first time getting more than 21 points since week. What week is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Week 5? Am I bugging? Yeah, I ain't getting more than 20 points since week 5. This first time getting more than 20 points since like week 5 this year.
It's impressive.
So, or the 5th game. Yeah. So like the Titans defense has been legitimate. Mike Vrabel still quietly doing a good job over there. I gotta say, Levi, watch what Jalen Hurts does with AJ Brown. Watch how dominant that man is. It makes you look at Ryan Tannehill like, bro, you had the 2 like biggest physical freaks, and you did nothing with them. You did absolutely nothing with Derrick Henry and AJ Brown. Why are you still starting? Like, why are you still a starting quarterback?
Who's their backup?
Malik Willis now. But I'm just saying, like, why did y'all stay with this program for so long? Y'all should have got out. Y'all should have got out of this a couple years ago. It's awful. Yeah, man. The Eagles still holding on to that number 1 seed. The Cowboys are on their heels, though. I'm kind of scared of the Cowboys, Levi.
Mm-hmm.
They're also peaking. They're also peaking at the right time.
Yeah,
very right time. And with the Jimmy G injury, that opens up a spot. Like somebody might not get knocked out by the 49er monster. Like I would still probably pick the 49er monster because it scares me, but somebody might not get knocked out by the 49er monster, and I don't like it. I don't like what's happening here. I really don't. The Jets. Did you watch? You had Jet sakes?
Well, I mean, I saw Mike White did his thing, and apparently, was it after the game or before the game? The Jets wore T-shirts that said something about Mike White. But pretty much the Jets players are all in on Mike White.
They love that man. They love that man. Garrett Wilson hit him with I'll go to war for that boy. It's like, okay, yep, this is your starter. This is your future.
Yeah. So I mean, Zach Wilson done.
That's a wrap. Yeah, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Because it's not just that you were bad, you lost the locker room, bro.
Where will Zach Wilson be next year?
Carolina. Panther quarterback rehab program.
That's a possibility. If they can't get it, in the draft, if they can't get who they want in the draft.
I don't think they're gonna be they're not bad enough to get like the top pick, are they? The Panthers are the Panthers got 4 wins. That's a wrap.
Who's got less wins than them?
Houston has 1 win.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago has 3. The Rams have 3, which means the Lions have the Rams pick.
Yeah, that's right.
Denver has 3. Jacksonville has 4. So, yeah.
I mean, they could still do some more losing.
They could, but like, can they lose more than the Rams for the rest of the year? With John Wolford at quarterback? Is that his name? Did I say his name right?
I know it's Wolford or Wofford. I don't know what the first name is. Yeah.
Can you win? Can you lose more than them? Shout out to the Lions, by the way, because they're gonna have another hot draft pick this year. 2 of them, 2 decent draft picks between theirs and the Rams pick this year.
Yeah, they swindled the Rams.
Did they swindle them though? Because the Rams got their Super Bowl out of it. So like,
yeah, but now the Rams are going to be dead for a while.
But they had the Super Bowl. That's like what they wanted, right? In LA.
True.
They wanted to get the ring. I feel like they need to start selling off though. I feel like I would sell Jalen Ramsey off this year though. I'm not gonna lie.
They don't have to start selling. Yeah, they don't have to, bro.
I would start moving on. Yeah, I would sell. I would start selling. High. Yeah, his name is John. Okay, I had his name right. It is John Wolford. Okay, that's great. But yeah, man, what a year. Mike White. I don't know if he's the future, but he's a future.
Yeah.
You know,
at least for the rest of the season.
Yeah, he's a nice bridge to whatever you get next. But I don't think you should be selling the farm for him. But good. I think it is better than Zach. And the thing with Zach being done, bro. It's not just that you were bad. It's that because Justin Fields was bad at times. But you know who didn't give him Justin Fields? His teammates. His team likes him. They don't like you. They don't like you. And it's not like the Carson Wentz thing where I don't know why people don't like him. I understand why they don't like you, Zach. I get it. Not only are you like kind of not taking accountability, you also like might look at their moms in a certain way. And like, what's up with you? Like, nah, they can't trust you. They can't trust you, bro. So yeah, Zach's time is done. Shout out to Robert Saleh, look like a good coach.
Yeah.
I was worried about that. I was like, ooh.
Well, yeah, he's done very well.
He has. Yeah, that thing was looking shaky. That thing was looking real shaky. But yeah, Mike White. He's actually like fun to watch too. That's the other thing. I don't not like watching Mike White play football.
Where
right?
did Mike White come from? No, I gotta look it up.
Is he Western Kentucky? Was that him?
No, that's Bailey.
Or that's the other dude that they had?
I think that's Bailey Zappi. Unless they might be both.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Mike White is. Oh, he is Western Kentucky.
Okay, yeah.
He started out
he's like
USF.
Yeah. He's 27, so like he's older than Zappi. So he's probably
he graduated in 17. Yeah,
it's a real like Christian Wood. If Christian Wood was a good starter, that's what Mike White is.
Yeah.
Shout out to France. Christian Wood slander in there for no reason at all. Just threw a stray in for no reason at all. But yeah, man, the Jets are like a good team. They got Sauce Gardner, who's trying to be the GOAT at cornerback already. Solid running game. They're building a receiving core with Garrett Wilson. You know, those some nice receivers there. I like everything they're doing with the Jets, which is shocking to say. Yeah. Are they the best team Are they the best team out of East Rutherford, New Jersey?
Yeah.
You got them better than the Giants? I think so too.
For right now, yeah.
I think they're both the Giants. I do. I trust. I mean, I don't trust Mike White more than I trust Daniel Jones. I don't trust either one of them, but like, I'd probably rather have Mike White right now.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I would too.
Yeah,
based off that performance.
Right. Mike White. I mean, Daniel Jones couldn't beat the Commanders yesterday.
Yeah,
can't beat the Commanders. I can't trust you, man. I know they're like 7 wins, but I don't know. The Commanders are the weirdest 7-win team I've ever seen. They're the weirdest 7-win team I've seen in my life. I see their record. And I'm like, the Commanders. I'm like, you have 7 wins. How? How do you have 7 wins? It is. It's like, yo, you really you're the worst organization in history with 7 wins. It's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Lastly, the Broncos remain. I think the Broncos. I know the Texans' record is bad, but I think the Broncos are the worst team in football.
Yeah,
because like, how do you have that legendary defense? Because the defense could legitimately be legendary, and you can't score more than 9 points against Tyler Huntley. Lamar was out like the whole game.
Yeah,
and they couldn't muster up a touchdown on the.
It's wasted.
It's such a bad team.
It is. Yeah.
How did Nathaniel Hackett even get to fly back after that game? Yeah. I would have left him in Baltimore. I'd have hit him with the Lane Kiffin. You are fired at the tarmac. No, you're done. You're done here, bro. When you get back, your office will be packed up for you. Just get your boxes and leave. We'll figure the rest out.
Yeah.
It's
gonna be interesting. I mean, because it's so like much when you think about this is a first year quarterback and Russell Wilson that you signed to a lot of money. It's your first year head coach and 2 first year owners. So
yeah,
it's like,
I mean, it is running about as well as a Walmart company. So makes sense, I guess. It's all adding up a little bit. But yeah, this is disgusting. This is just pitiful. It has to be stopped. At this point, the commissioner should step in and just say, you're just done for the year. We're going to lock you at 3 wins. The rest of the losses, you're done. We don't want to see you play anymore.
I think, whatever goes down, It's either going to be Russell Wilson or Nathaniel Hackett. One of them is going to get replaced by self-checkout lane.
Nah, the Robo Coach might do better than Nathaniel Hackett, honestly.
Yeah.
Robo Coach might be better. It really might be. Like it just programs responses to players.
Yeah.
It might be better at this point. I can't see much else happening for them. But man, let's transition to the college football game. Championship weekend took place.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually an interesting championship weekend, which I feel like it never actually happens. It's always like one game is interesting, then like the other ones are just occurring.
Yeah.
But we actually had some drama this weekend.
Yeah.
How did you feel? Did you think you guys were going to get in, Levi? Do you think Alabama was going to make the playoff?
I'll tell you, this is how I'll answer that.
God.
I literally just didn't even care to watch the playoff revealing. So I got them whenever ESPN sent them to me by notification. But the whole night I was processing, really, while I was watching USC lose, I was thinking, oh yeah, we're probably about to get in. And I don't know. I just think the college playoff committee got it right. But me just being a homer, I think we're better than Ohio State. So I would have been mad at us jumping over Ohio State.
Are you though?
I think we are, just from we're running the ball more. We're actually attacking on the ground instead of making Bryce throw it 50 times. And we've actually been really good in the running game. And our receivers have developed more. We kind of because we got a lot of receivers and a lot of them are newer, and we're trying to figure out which ones are the best ones to keep out there consistently. And some guys like Isaiah Bond, Kendrick Law, these guys have emerged as freshmen and seeing more playing time, and the passing attack has gotten better through that as well. And I just think about in our two losses, we really just shot ourselves in the foot over and over with penalties. So I feel like if we just could play a clean game, those would have been two different results.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this is the worst Alabama team I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, man, we're not
Yeah, I don't feel like that's. I was looking at the playoff field, and I'm like, I don't think I would pick them against anybody. Really, I just don't think I would be confident picking them against anybody.
We wouldn't beat TCU.
I'm not convinced. They just look so. It's like they've been so sloppy this year. It's like this is the sloppy team this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we could play clean.
Yeah, but I feel like the identity of this team isn't clean. This specific team is just, the identity is just slop.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like is happening with this team. Some of the the close game with Texas, which I thought was an exception, that kind of became the norm.
Yeah,
just those kind of sloppy wins and everything. I don't know, but I understood why they didn't get in. I also saw Tennessee fans trying to be like, hey, get up. You gave 63 points South Carolina. You're not, no.
Well, yeah, a lot of them are mad. And points. Even non-Tennessee fans, they're mad that Alabama's ranked one spot ahead of them. Really, who cares?
Right.
I don't care that much between 5 and 6, but I guess we're going to a better bowl than whatever bowl they're going to. I don't know.
And it's you gave up 63 points to South Carolina.
Yeah,
I don't care what you have to say. Go play Clemson in the Orange Bowl. Have fun. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Alabama in the Sugar Bowl. Y'all gonna be Kansas State? I feel like once I saw Nick campaigning on the campaign trail, which I think he hated every second of that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't everybody's jumping on him for it, but I'm like, what do you expect him to do? You got to do it. Exactly. What is he supposed to do? What is he?
Even if he doesn't believe it, because I fully believe Nick's I hate this team. I can't wait to get this year over with. I fully believe Nick feels like that. He can't say that though.
Yeah.
We got to keep recruiting.
I don't think we're going to win. I'm pretty sure we'll lose to Kansas State.
Their Sugar Bowl their non-championship Sugar Bowl resume is very, very iffy.
Yeah. And very, Bryce isn't going to play either.
Oh, he's not?
No, I don't think he is.
Is he hurt? Or he's just going to go to
just sit out.
Draft it?
Yeah.
No, I get it. How you feel about that? Are you bothered? Or are you?
I'll only be bothered if I don't see both quarterbacks playing. If it's just Jalen Milroe, I will be bothered. I want to see some action from Ty Simpson too.
Okay, I respect that.
No. I totally respect. I don't care. Bryce. Yeah, not playing. Yeah, I don't care.
Lord, he gave everything he had in that program this year. He really did.
Exactly. He doesn't owe us anything. No.
Yeah, I feel that. Oh, the CFP announced a 12-team playoff. I know we didn't have it on the topic list, but they announced a 12-team playoff for 2024. I'm just looking at this and who's supposed to be a threat in a 12-team playoff, bro? The 12th seed is Washington. Who are they supposed to beat?
Yeah.
I think I was talking to my friend about this the other day, and I feel like my biggest thing with the 12th team playoffs, we can barely get a good game out of the 1-4 matchup. What's a 12 seed supposed to do in a playoff? Why is the 12-10 going to be so much different, or 12-5? Why is it a different game?
I would rather us just go with an 8-team.
Yeah, I think eight's a sweet spot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I think it could work out great though. I'm trying to figure out why Villanueva was wearing a Falcons jersey, number 30, in his post-game conference. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I think they're kind of banking on kind of seeing how everything's shifting in the landscape of college football and competition.
That's fair.
Teams are going to be more balanced, and there's going to be more parity, and there's going to be more teams jumping into this as the transfer portal and NIL continues. So,
okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's a better view of it, because I was really looking at it we've had 2 good 1-4 games the entire playoff run. Y'all think you're gonna put this 12 seed and now get smoked out the field? But that makes sense with the conference realignment coming. You probably won't have as many in-conference matchups, I guess, in season either.
No, you won't.
The SEC goes to 16. So there will be a lot of matchups that will be left on the table. So I guess that's a better sell for me. That's a better sell.
And you've already seen the improvement too, because all the past years in the playoffs, this year, a 1-8 would actually be good. In the past years, there have never been any years in the past where a 1-8 would have actually been good.
That's fair. The 8 is kind of the top 8 is kind of nice. Yeah, so after the top 4, you get Alabama, Tennessee, Clemson, Utah. That's a solid playoff. That would be a solid playoff. Yeah. Because Utah just here to fight.
Yeah, they are.
Utah, they just want to fight with you. That team, USC just gave up tackling at a certain point. I'm like, you know what? I get it.
It's a Lincoln Riley team.
which is fair. And it's also unfair because that team was 4-8 last year. So they're still early. They're way early.
Yeah.
But I mean, by year 3, it'll probably look the same. And then I have Lincoln Riley jokes, but I'm gonna give him year 1. This is the nice turnaround. It's the magical turnaround year. But the good thing with USC is now they had this year, then money's coming back, which means peak USC is back on the way. And that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
USC with NIL money, let's get it.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell throwing his bread around.
We all knew it was coming, Titus. We knew
throwing that funny money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're back.
We can't get back, Miami.
Yeah. But honestly, I really don't want Miami to get back. I don't want them to get a hold of that recruiting pipeline, bro. Keep that pipeline going towards Tuscaloosa and some of these other teams and keep it away from Miami.
Yeah, it'll get real crazy. It'll definitely get crazy. But I mean, what they're gonna do? Hire a coach? They have to find a coach that can actually coach the talent. They can't do that for anything.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mario Cristobal.
Mario's got to get his guys.
Yeah. How long? Yeah, his guys. However long that takes. I can't wait till we're in year 3 and Mike Ryan's still saying this is year 3, his first time with his guys. We got to see what happens. I can wait till that happens in year 3, and they go they start off 1-3 or something, have another embarrassing loss. I can wait for that meltdown. It's gonna be amazing. Which one? Yeah, college. That college was your topic. What you have something you want to cover here?
Oh yeah, before we go straight into it. One last NFL thing we mentioned before we started recording, Mac Jones.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Yo, what's funny? I'm looking at Mac's name. For some reason, I still had him at Alabama in my head. I don't know what just happened. Levi, Mac has had enough.
Yeah, I don't blame him. And apparently he hasn't been happy like all year since day one when Matt Patricia came in that door. He hasn't been happy. So, and I don't blame him.
Dominique Foxworth had a theory. Well, he had the idea that like he was saying he and Dominique played football. He was saying that a defense coordinator can learn offense. It's not that difficult, like between the two of them, to figure it out. I ain't gonna lie, Matt Patricia is testing that theory, dog. I love Dominique. I defer Dominique on a lot because Dominique says a lot of smart things, but like, I ain't gonna lie, Matt Patricia is testing that theory. Although maybe he couldn't coach defense either. Maybe he can't do offense. I don't know. But now I'm not. I think I'm down you on that one, Dominique. Sorry, this is terrible. And Mac showed more personality in that one moment with the Patriots that I have not ever seen him show at Alabama.
Yeah,
bro, he really yelled, call a bleeping pass. The run game sucks. Yeah. If I'm a running back, by the way, I might be in his face. Like, who you talking? Don't call me out. Leave me alone. But Levi, you had said this earlier in the year that you thought that Mac was kind of going to be frustrated with this.
Yeah, I mean, since I heard the reports, I didn't see this getting any better. Like, what were they actually going to do to make this better? And you're down Damian Harris, so you're putting everything else on like Ramondre Stevenson. And the wide receivers are
Right. By the way, you see that N'Keal Harry sighting yesterday?
Do what?
You see that N'Keal Harry sighting yesterday?
No, I didn't. I didn't see the game.
He had a ridiculous catch. I'm like, you can do that? I didn't know you could do that.
No, N'Keal Harry, he's got potential, bro. He's got potential. He's in the Jalen.
It was him and Jalen Reagor caught a ball back on red zone yesterday, and I just got upset at everything. I almost knocked stuff over. I'm like, yo, both of you got some nerve. First of all, the two of you got a lot of nerve. But yeah, also Kendrick Bourne apparently was complaining, or not complaining, but he talked about the team's defense as well. Is this a Patriot mutiny? The revolution,
bro. All right. I'm sorry, man. Since we got on this Matt Patricia, and you said it's not that hard, to switch from defense to offense. Yeah. And it reminded me, I heard somebody said a few days ago, you used to be a rocket scientist. And I was like, is that a joke or is that for real?
No, that's real. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it. I'm just figuring this out. Like Matt Patricia, is actually smart.
Yeah. It's like a smart person in there somewhere that chose football, which I get, but you're not good at this. You're bad at this.
No, bro. Go back to Westinghouse Electric Company, bro.
But look at this from Kendrick Bourne, wide receiver. He said, we need to scheme up better. We need to know what they're doing. We need to know what they want to do on third down. You know what I mean? We're kind of sporadic. They call this and we call that, and it falls into what they want. We need to have it where they're falling into what we want. That's not my job. It's my job just to just run the call. Yo, I've never heard Patriots players be vocal. Tom Brady didn't even do this. Yeah, you think Brady texting Mac if I was up there, it wouldn't be like that?
I think there's a whole New England Patriots fan conspiracy that Tom's going to go back to New England.
There is no way on this planet he does that.
You don't think so?
No. Why would he? No. He already don't have a marriage anymore. Why would he go add his disapproving coaching father back to that?
Well, that's part of the conspiracy is that he moved to Florida for Giselle. Giselle apparently was the one who wanted to go to Florida.
Interesting. Yeah. So he moved to Florida for Giselle.
Well, I feel like Giselle really wanted to go to Miami because if we're going to be talking about
Miami felt like the spot.
Her career. So that's why, Tom was like, oh, you want to go to Miami? Sure thing, honey. We can go to Miami. And then he started making those backroom deals with what's his face, and then all got blown up by Bill Belichick.
Yeah, that's for Bill. That's what we're playing 4D chess against that man's happiness. That's crazy. Yeah. But nah, I don't see that happening. Dan Orlovsky jumped out the window and said Matt Jones should request a trade. How about that?
I'm good with that, bro. I mean, the market's not that high. I mean, I'm sure. Right. You know where he could end up though?
Where's that?
San Francisco.
He could.
Yes.
He could. Yeah. Remember they were doing like, oh, they're going to trade all these picks for Mac Jones. Like, that doesn't make sense at all. It makes no sense to trade all that for Mac Jones. But okay. But all right. I hear you.
Who, me?
No, someone when they're saying that for the 49ers, that's why they're going to trade.
Oh, yeah.
Top of the draft to get Mac. Like, that doesn't add up. But okay, guys. All right.
No.
But nah, man, I don't believe Mac Jones is necessarily an elite, the elite, but I do think he needs a better shot than whatever they're giving him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna argue that either. That oh, Mac Jones could be this great quarterback, but like he could definitely
he can be better than this.
Yes.
Yes. He definitely deserves a shot with a more competent offense and everything. He definitely does. So yeah, prayers up, Mac. Prayers up for Mac Jones. What else? Back to college. Yeah. You want to talk about?
Oh yeah. Back to college.
The Bennett man.
Do what? You
want to talk about the big Bennett?
Yeah, we can talk about Stetson Bennett.
Big Bennett business.
So I text my Georgia buddy, or one of them.
Yeah.
The main one, Chris, who's been on this podcast.
Yes.
But I texted him, I said, looks like Stetson Bennett's going to make me eat my words because he didn't look like a scrub. And RG3 said he had did you see that? You see the RG3 tweet?
No, what did he say?
He said something like Stetson Bennett had the Heisman like performance of the weekend or whatever. And I mean, I can't disagree with that. I'm not giving him the Heisman. I think Caleb Williams will get it. But I mean, I didn't think Stetson could do the things that he did yesterday. And he surprised me last year in the national championship, but I just kind of thought, oh, that's a fluke. He won't, big moment, whatever, everything, the stars aligned for Stetson to, make those passes. But yeah, he might be good.
I mean, when you've been in college for 7 years, at some point, you got to ball out, right?
He's 30 years old, so yeah.
At some point, but no, does he have another year left? I feel like he does, right? Does he have another year left? I don't think he's ever going to. At this point, does he ever have to graduate? At this point,
I need to, kick that man out of college.
Like, and thing is, if he wants to come back, Kirby's going to let him back. Like, yeah, come on back.
Yeah, I don't think he has another year though. There's no way.
Okay, it does say he's a senior. It does say that, but yeah. By the way, he has 20 touchdowns this season. By the way, he's done absolutely nothing.
Yeah. So apparent, but it's crazy though that I did see. And this was the argument why Stetson Bennett won't win the Heisman, but so yeah, he threw 20 touchdowns. 17 of those touchdowns were against ranked opponents. Like they just didn't throw it when they played the trash teams, they just ran it the whole time. And when they got in the end zone, they would just run it. And so he only scored 3 touchdowns against unranked teams. So those 17 of the 20 was against ranked.
That's adorable.
I mean, it's impressive. Like
it is,
when you break it down like that.
Yeah. But also, there's only 2 ranked teams left on their schedule. Are left now. Everyone else.
Yeah, I'm saying at the time. I think
that makes sense. They're gonna walk through to the championship, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I really do.
You're high on Michigan. You're very high on Michigan.
All right, yeah, I'm high on Michigan, but after watching Stetson yesterday, because I kind of thought, I was like, oh, JJ McCarthy and Stetson Bennett, they're pretty much the same. Stetson just he's more likely not to make the big time mistakes because I'm pretty sure JJ's just a true freshman. I may be wrong on that, but yeah, that's where I will give the difference. And to what's his face, the nose tackle for Georgia, Jalen Carter, I think his name is. I mean, those are 2 big differences. But
I saw Jalen Carter lift that man up and then point to the sky.
Yeah,
with him in the air.
Yeah,
and the bad thing is you can't do nothing about it because you're going to do about it, but also don't do that to me ever.
Oh, he got Jaden Daniels got emasculated. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm throwing the football at you at least. Like, yeah. I'm doing something. You're not going to pick me up and hold me in the air like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're a problem. But yeah, my bad. I just wanted to point that out. I just saw the video this morning.
Oh, you just saw it this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was disrespectful. But so yeah, that's where I give the difference to. But I'm just saying, like, I think, yeah, that Michigan, because Michigan is built like Georgia when it comes to offense and defense and even the scheming too. But Jim Harbaugh's goal was to build the bully of the Big Ten, and he's done it successfully, just like he's successfully made Stanford the bully of the Pac-12. So yeah, I think it will come down to Georgia versus Michigan, I believe.
Yeah. I definitely could see that happening. Michigan looks good. I watched Jim Harbaugh's interview yesterday. That dude weirder than I remember. I feel like he's gotten weirder.
Really?
Yeah, he seemed real uncomfortable in the interview. He kept saying a lot. He was like, and he kept saying compete.
Yeah.
Like, we got to wake up and, compete every day.
Yeah, see, I mean, he's been doing that. That's why I keep thinking, like, yeah, that man's got one foot out the door. Like, he's trying to get out of there. But I think that's just how he is.
Yeah. Dude, weird. Yeah, they are 9.5-point favorites over TCU, which honestly feels appropriate.
Yeah.
But TCU's, them and Kansas State split. This is the problem having a conference where you don't have enough teams to not have the same team play each other. Because they beat Kansas State early this year. Mm-hmm. I feel like beating the team early and then losing to them in overtime is like a tie. Right?
Sort of, yeah.
Like kind of a tie.
Yeah.
Georgia's only 6.5-point favorites over Ohio State. That's interesting.
Ohio State, I think apparently they're going to get Jackson Smith and Jigba back. There's a possibility. Okay. And Travion Henderson. Got you. Okay. Well, I mean, last time they stuck in the playoff like this, they won it, but that was also Urban Meyer, who wouldn't have lost to Michigan 2 years in a row. So yeah, I don't know what to do with that. Ryan Day.
Good old Ryan Day.
Yeah.
The stupid flagpole. I didn't notice how big that flagpole is. That flagpole is unnecessary.
That's when I first, because I was like, whoever's sitting behind that flagpole, can they even see? That's how big that flagpole is.
There's no way. That flagpole is unnecessary. It's just just ridiculous.
I've never seen one that thick, bro.
Like, right. Like it felt like they designed the stadium and I was like, I don't know, it just needs more America.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It just needs to scream USA. Like, how will they know we're in America? We're in Ohio, but how will they know that?
Yeah.
Flagpole to the sky. That's what it feels like they did to me. Just we need this more America.
Doesn't maybe it's one of those things, Michigan, the big house seats just like maybe 1,000 more or a few hundred more than the shoe does. And they're like, yeah, well, they might have a bigger stadium. We got a bigger pole, flag pole.
Who represents the country better? Never us. That's definitely I definitely believe that. I for sure believe that theory. I 100% believe that theory. So we both have a Michigan UGA national championship. So we're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with it. That's what I feel is going to happen. But that's what's going to happen. Shout out to Michigan. Shout out to John Harbaugh, man. Jim Harbaugh, man, because he did it took 7 years, but he got it together.
Yeah.
He did.
He finally did it.
Yep. As he exits to the NFL after this season, goes back to the NFL after this year. But hey.
Maybe.
Yeah. But hey, he went for it.
Yeah.
What else you have?
Oh, Dion, bro.
Yeah, Dion.
I'm shocked. Like, I know we talked about it on the last podcast.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just, if I was Deion Sanders, like, if we did the whole, like, what we usually do is like, oh, if I were him or whatever, this is how I would do it. So if I were Deion Sanders, I would do it exactly how he's doing it. Now, to me, what I would do in going to Colorado, and if you are like successful, I would stay there. And like the only job I would take is Florida State. Like that's the only one I would walk away, from Colorado to go to. But I just think like Dion is an entity of himself, bro. Like, like he doesn't need a big program. Like he can go to a program like Colorado, who does have history, has a national title, and had like 1994 Colorado team was like historic, and kind of revolutionized football too, or college football at least. But I don't know. I just think it's perfect because it's literally like, dude, when you say it's that joke of fastest growing podcast or fastest growing TV show, it's like, you had one person, one person watched it yesterday. Now you got 3. So it's like growing so fast.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty much like what he's going up against. Like, it's not like he's got a whole lot of expectation on him, because a lot of people do limit Colorado and what they can do. But I think the alumni base, the boosters will get behind him. I think Deion too will be able to, him being the marketer that he is, companies will want to come in, probably maybe give NIL money, figure out something like that. But I think you can flip Colorado easily. Like I'd say in 5 years, Colorado could be playoff team, not even.
He's not going to be there 5 years.
See, I mean, it's
if it pops off at he's not going to be there 5 years.
You don't think he's going to be there for 5 years?
No, God, no, he's not going to be there 5 years. No, not if it pops off. I mean, might be fired in 5 years.
That's the thing, though, is like, you got to put into consideration too, like, I think legit the best place for Deion, or like the best fit, would have been Auburn, if Auburn would have gone and got him. But Auburn's not going to get Deion. And one of the main reasons is because like Deion is he's a firecracker. Like, he can be a polarizing figure when he needs to be, and he's very smart at what he does and what he says, especially to the public and to the media. So when he wants to get things done, he'll get things done, and he doesn't care. And so like a lot of these programs are just going to want more of a yes man. So, you're going to have to deal with that. So I feel like you got to let Deion do Deion. And a lot of these big programs, like, they don't want that. They just want a yes man or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
just don't think Deion needs Alabama. Deion doesn't need an Ohio State. So I'm thinking, like, where is the go-to besides Florida State that's going to be a better step up than like Colorado?
See, I just don't think Colorado step up. I think his job is terrible. Like, I just think that job specifically is just god awful. I don't see it. So? Yeah, I just think it's awful.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the USF job would have been better. I don't know if Cincinnati poked around, but Cincinnati's apparently a coaching factory now. I probably would try to look at that job if I was going somewhere.
Yeah, but
I just think Colorado job's awful. They won 1 game.
So that doesn't matter. I don't know. There's just a lot of factors with it, but you think about too, it's the Pac-12. When you're talking about the USF and Cincinnati, where they play in the American Conference. So
USF is moving to the USF going to the Big 12, right? When everybody leaves.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, I think.
Well, I think
I know USF. I mean Cincinnati. Cincinnati's moving.
Okay. I think me and you just view it different, because Cincinnati and USF, to me, those are just transient locations. Like, that's just another, stepping stone. I don't think Colorado really is a stepping stone. I think he can build what kind of Colorado used to be in the 90s and keep them a powerhouse in the big Pac-12. I mean, you look, USC's leaving in the Pac-12. UCLA's leaving the Pac-12. Oregon's been flirting with leaving the Pac-12. So, I mean, it's going to be there for the taking. And look at Utah, bro. I mean, people would have thought, who would want to go to Utah? Like, what's Utah going to do? Now it's looking like that coaching staff there and whatever Utah's built up, that's going to be a sustainable, like, powerhouse Pac-12 team. So I don't think Deion's like going to have a problem, like, making his way to the top in Colorado.
I mean,
it's a beautiful state. It's a beautiful campus. They got a freaking bison that runs out before the games, Ralphie. Like, it's a beautiful stadium. I think it's cool. Like,
their program is Nebraska with skiing. All it is. Ski-Braska. All their program is. But I mean, the only coach who got out of there recently is Mel Tucker. He did his 1 year and was like, let me go get this Michigan State money immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else but the other guys after him have all been fired. And before him. Bobo tried it. Mike Bobo. Somebody hired Mike Bobo to be their head coach. That's insane.
Yeah, no, it is crazy. I just thought of one more thing though, because another reason why I think this is a perfect fit for Deion. Tell me, please, who has a vendetta against the Colorado program? Like who despises the Buffaloes? Who's a Buffalo rival besides the Colorado State Rams? Like, it's not like, I mean, Deion, it could become like sort of America's team where a lot of these people, they'll have their Ohio State, I'll have my Alabama, but also too I'll actually tune in to West Coast games now at 9-10 o'clock at night to watch Deion in Colorado. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think it's a perfect fit, bro. It is perfect. Like,
I just think higher of that place than I do. I just think that job's only gonna lead you being fired because they fired 6 of the last 7 coaches already.
But Deion's like different though. Like, I just think,
are we sure Deion can coach yet?
I'm not even sure, but the thing is, like, him as an entity himself,
he is an entity. He is an entity for sure. But
so people just want to be around him.
Yeah, I just, there are things about this I don't like. I don't like the fact that they won the swag and he didn't go to his press conference after the game. He skipped out on that and then had the announcement drop. I thought that was kind of weak, personally.
He didn't want to answer questions.
Yeah. After all the talk you did about what you want to do for HBCUs, and if you want to leave, that's fine. Like, him leaving the HBCU is not the issue. That's coaching. I know how that goes, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of people learn how that goes. I think the issue for a lot of people, for me, is one, the way the HBCU experience is just, it's a different experience. You hear people talk about it like it's really a familial type environment, and everybody got to be in it for the people there, because like it's not like those guys have pro prospects, right? It's a lot of like, you got to be here to help these kids become better people, right? It's a lot more of that type of aspect there. It's a lot more intimate feel. So one, you kind of left that the actual family, not the Brian Kelly one, like a real family. Mm-hmm. And two, you went to Colorado, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if this was like a job that I respected at all, I probably would have been like, cool. I don't see it as a stepping stone. I see it as I feel the hottest take I have is that this is not a better job than Jackson State. That's just my hottest take. You know why? Because he was never going to be fired at Jackson State. They wouldn't, unless he got in scandal, he was never going to be fired. Ever. Like, he could have been there for a couple more years or another year, and they'd been like, you know what, cool. He was never going to get fired there. You might go to Colorado and embarrass yourself. That's not a job. I don't think jumping at the first job is always the best move. Even in coaching. Like, it's not the best decision.
Yeah, I agree with you. And to me, like I said, like, I'm honestly shocked like he's actually doing this.
Yeah, me too.
I thought it was like, and I thought it was too good to be true. But when I just thought of everything as in a shifting Pac-12,
right?
Colorado just being this neutral, like, dude, in NCAA football, I would love playing with Colorado because I loved watching the Buffalo run out into the field. I love the colors, like, and the uniforms are slick, like, yeah. So the swag is there, and I think it's just like such a neutral team, and nobody's really drawn to like. But like I'm saying, like, I will now make an effort to watch Colorado
football.
Yeah, I will watch the 10 p.m. games because I didn't care to watch USC at all. Like, if they were playing a 10 p.m. game, I didn't care. Like, it's whatever. They'll probably run through them. But now, like, this is interesting. And I think of it in the perspective, too, of like, I don't know if you were like me. I'm pretty sure you were, but I know a lot of people who, when you got on the NCAA football game and you did whatever dynasty mode and you were head coach, I never went to the top programs first. Like, no. I made my way up, and
I would do coordinator first so I could get the games over with faster, honestly.
Oh yeah. I would do that too. But if I was taking my first head coaching job in D1,
you take a small school.
Colorado.
You take a small school and then go up. It's more fun that way.
Yeah. But I'm saying, and I think Deion can just, it is a small program, but I think the potential is there to like make it an attractive place. Yeah. I mean, it's been sold before, like I said, they made a whole 30 for 30 on it. So,
it did.
You know, I mean, I just think it's there for the taking.
Yeah, it can come back. I mean, I'm not even gonna say like I'm cheering against them. There are things about this that rub me the wrong way to our process. But if it goes poorly, I wouldn't be surprised. I think he should have held out. I would have held out for a better job. I waited a little bit longer for a better job. And like, I know people were saying the Travis Hunter thing, he can go anywhere because Travis Hunter can't go anywhere, right? He's going to be fine in the transfer portal. But the principle of you bringing him into the HBCU was about something. You sold it was about something bigger. Mm-hmm. And then you dipped after year one. So now he's probably going to dip too, which I understand. I'm not mad at him for leaving. I'm not mad at him for doing that. I'm not blaming either one for doing that. It just looks funny. Because I got the number one recruit here. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to get these type of guys. And now it's like, I'm gone. All right, bro. Cool.
Can I make an argument though?
Yes. Absolutely.
Because I have been thinking about this, and it is different for me too. I can't put myself in, I can try to, but at the same day, I'm not going to truly get it. But I think like at the end though, I think even though he was just there for 2 years, and I don't agree with like everything that Dion did, and
right.
I think a lot of that I just take into that's Dion, and Dion he operates like a politician and a businessman. Like that's just how he 100%. Operates. Like, And so I never really took him 100% for what he said, because I just know like that's Dion. Like he's and a lot of things he said, like he kind of had to say too, but he brought a lot more attention. Like now a lot more people are aware, like HBCU football, like is on the map now, more like, and that's from Dion mainly. And I think that can like what him doing, like he's a second HBCU like coach in history to leave an HBCU program, get a job, at D1. So maybe that can, and I don't know if HBCUs want to, foster that type of culture, but you look at like Eddie George, who's at Tennessee Martin. Hey, in 4 or 5 years, if he builds Tennessee Martin up and like he gets like that's just maybe that'll just draw in more of these ex-NFL guys, guys like that, giving them another opportunity that they might not have thought was possible going to HBCU. So Dion could have opened that up a little bit. And two, I think he was right when he called out. I don't know if you saw that clip where he was on some show or something and he read out the list of like what all these, bunky programs get paid to go play like these big time teams, and then he read out the list of what HBCUs were. So I think that was like, I don't know how much that would get done, but he brought that. I didn't know that was going on. Like I think these HBCUs should be like negotiating for more money whenever these teams contact them. And to like the Jackson State, he brought in money there and they improved their facilities. So I don't think he just like came in and drained like stuff out of the HBCU. I think he did do some politic like type of stuff that, I would definitely understand why HBCU, coaches and players, whatever, like, are mad about that, him coming in there and doing all that. But I think he did more positive than negative for that.
I definitely brought some positivity there. I think the HBCU culture is less about, I don't think they care about the business side of this that much. Yeah. Right. I think that's really I don't think they care about this business side of you trying to get your next job. I don't think they feel like, a lot of people don't feel like that's next. I mean, it's split. It's split in the, like, what I'm saying? The two Americas. This America is a little divided right now. So I've seen a little bit of discord on both sides of it. And I fall a little bit in the East category, in the East side of it. But like, I do think he did do some positive things. I'm glad Jackson State got some more funding, things like that, I'm sure, and a bigger culture boost. And I hope that this isn't just a moment people really do follow swag football. Swag football's fun, and they got the best bands in the country. Bands are always petty, no matter what, and great. You know what I'm saying? So hope people pay attention to it more. But yeah, it does sting a little bit for them to see the business side, them get affected by the business side. I also think they care about that. They don't care about you trying to use them as a stepping stone. I also think they're super interested in that. And I would think on that same point, it is important to note that Dion probably took that job because he knew that's the only place he could go get hired without any coaching experience. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was it was a little bit but you said that's the business side. It was a little bit transactional for everybody involved. But overall, I'm not cheering against them. You know what I'm saying? Other things I will criticize them about. I hope it goes well for everybody. I hope Jackson State and the swag stays relevant because it's been kind of fun. You know what I'm saying? In the swag. So hopefully everybody stays relevant and we can have some more fun, man. I saw somebody was saying like, well, all those players can go with him. He already killed that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He really told him, dude, don't enter the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what this is.
He was like, don't jump in that portal thinking you're gonna like make the team.
Yeah. Like I was like, yo, all right then. but that's fine. I don't think he should be trying to snake all the kids there anyway. I don't think he should be trying to do that anyway.
Yeah.
You can get one. You can take one with you. Like Lincoln Riley did. Just you can take one.
He's gonna take two. He's gonna take what's his name?
Oh yeah, he's gonna take Shador and
and Travis.
The Sanders man. Yeah, they're coming with you. They come with him. But it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, salute to Deion, salute to Jackson State, salute to the SWAC as a whole. Who ain't SWAC? Shout out to people not being SWAC. What the heck? Who got hired? Oh, Cincinnati made their hiring decision.
Who they hire?
They're hiring Scott Scatterfield. He's the coach of Louisville, and they play each other.
Oh, I actually heard he's like people are high on him.
I believe that.
Satterfield.
The thing about Cincinnati is like they don't seem to make bad hires. Like they seem to be thoroughly in that we're gonna get you to your next job pipeline. Mm-hmm. We're gonna keep it going when you leave anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's a solid hire. Mm-hmm. Them playing in a bowl game is mad interesting. What happens? Who coaches? I'm confused.
Yep.
Like you're gonna coach the team you're playing in a bowl game. By the way, the Fenway Bowl is the thing. Didn't know that was the thing.
Oh, the Fenway Bowl. Yeah. Isn't that the Pinstripes Bowl or something? Oh wait, no, Fenway. That's the Yankee. Yeah.
Sponsored by Wasabi. Just Wasabi as a whole. Like the whole entire.
I didn't know Wasabi was a brand.
Me either. That's what I'm saying. Like just Wasabi, just the item.
Maybe.
It's gonna be a real spicy game.
Yeah.
See what I did there? They caught on. On. But I think that's everything. We got anything else we need to hit?
Trae Young.
Oh, that's right. Trae. Ice Trae. So Levi, I've thought about this more, read more, and I've come to the conclusion that everybody's a little bit wrong here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think everyone's a little bit. I guess we just tell them what happened. We just jump right into it. You want to tell the story?
Pretty much in shoot around on Friday, Trae didn't participate, and he was just getting treatment on his arm. And Nate McMillan was like, "Hey, need to shoot around?" He's like, "Nah, I'm getting treatment on my arm." And he was like, "All right, well, if you're not going to shoot around," he's like, "You're going to come off the bench." I don't think Trae liked that very much. And then it ended up going to Nate said, "Well, you're coming off the bench or don't show up at all." And so Trae said, "All right, I won't show up." And then live tweeted during the game.
He was live tweeting during the game too?
Yeah. But it was all encouraging. I mean, Atlanta won.
Naturally. Right.
They beat the Nuggets. So, encouraging messages for the boys.
This is just so fascinating to me because on one hand, Levi, I feel like this was Nate. I feel like Nate and Trae have had some issues this year, and this was Nate having enough at a really weird time and trying to put his foot down, and Trae being like, "I am the boot. I just won't go. How about that? How about I just don't go?" Yeah. That's what I feel like happened. I feel like Nate tried to assert his power at a very weird time.
Well, I mean, Trae knows he has more power than Nate at the end of the day.
Yeah. I feel like it was Nate trying to I feel like this was a had enough moment for Nate McMillan. So I think happened, right?
Well, so I mean, it's become this. This is my had enough moment too, but I've had enough with Nate McMillan. Just go ahead and fire the man. Like,
Levi, I want you to remember who told you, tried to warn you about the Nate McMillan thing.
Yeah, I know.
I did. I did try to warn you about it.
I stayed on the McMillan wagon for as long as I could.
I understand, but it wasn't working. I mean, he had success.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it.
Success happened. Yeah.
But at the same time, my guy's just like he's vanilla. He's stale. Like we need something, bro.
It's a very low ceiling on the Nate. The Nate McMillan success is low. He's he's the running back that can get you 3 yards. If you need 4, he can get you 3. He can get you 3 yards every time.
Frank Gore.
Yeah, he's the Frank Gore of coaching for sure. Yeah. Trae Young actively working against black coaches in basketball is wild. This man is just actively just killing black coaches. He does not care at all. Trae is out here just murdering black coaching jobs in the NBA. It is crazy to me. But
coach killer.
Getting the coach killer tag at 24 is wild. Like your second contract just started and you're really getting the coach killer tag. And it's not undeserved either. And even if these coaches aren't the best, bruh, at a certain point, when we get to coach 3, we're going to be looking at you like, well, so what's the problem now, Trae?
Yeah.
Like even if Lloyd Pierce wasn't the best coach. Nate's not the best coach. But it's like, Trey, at some point we gotta look at you like, what's up with you, bro?
No,
like, why do you have problems everywhere? Why are there problems?
Yeah.
You know, it's looking a little shaky. And the other thing is, I ain't gonna lie, Trey, you're not in the I'ma just not come to the game tier of players. It's like 4 of those. You're not in that tier, dog. I'm sorry. Like the players who I think just choose not play a game, Levi. Who would you think? I'll go
LeBron.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
Kyrie is in that tier. It's a surprise at you, but he is in that tier.
Kawhi.
Yeah. Like I would say if Giannis and Steph is like, I'm not playing today, like I would understand. Like, you know what? You've earned that right. You've done enough.
Yeah.
Like, Trey, get on the plane, bro. Or you didn't have to get on the plane. Just go sit on the bench. Like, you didn't have to just sit on the bench at least. Like, that's crazy to me. That entire saga is insane to me. But no, check out Trey as a different person. When Trey turned down on Lloyd Pierce, his pops was out here liking tweets about who they wanted to be the next head coach. I remember that. I remember those days.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get crazy in Atlanta. What's the poll? Do you have any pulse on the Hawks Nation about how they feel about the situation? Is it kind of everybody? Are they kind of tired of everybody? Is it more just getting Nate out of here, like you?
Well, I think it's more of getting Nate out of here. Yeah, it's just like the frustrations, just like for me, are high with Trey as well. But first, let's just cut Nate McMillan. Now,
let's see what's next.
Now, what do you think about this, Titus? Do you think I know the Brooklyn Nets, Adam Silver said, nah, y'all can't have Udoka. You think we can have him, though?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Ime, with his alleged proclivities, might need to stay out the A, bro. This is a dangerous situation.
This is true.
And you're trying to work at a knee. You don't need to stay out the A.
Hey, but
I don't think it's a bad hire. How do you think Trey's going to take Ime, call him an a-hole, like Ime did with the Celtics players on the bench during the finals?
Oh, yeah.
Personality-wise, how do you think that's going to go?
He won't say that well, no.
I'm very curious how that goes.
No.
Ime's although Ime's a good coach. Although you just got to be able to take his personality.
Yeah.
Would Trey be able to take his personality? That would be the question. But also, at a certain point, I don't think
Ime seems like a guy who'll eventually break you, though. I feel like he'll eventually break Trey Young.
Yeah, and that's the thing with that. I don't think you should be capitulating what Trey Young wants as a coach. I don't like. Nah, you're not in a position where we're gonna capitulate to you, bro. You're gonna come play for this dude. That's it here. It's gonna be a wrap. Yeah. John Collins on the trade market?
Probably. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been rumors. I haven't heard any more about him though.
The Hawks if the Hawks were like a big market thing to pay attention to, they would have so many crazy stories.
Mm-hmm.
What a weird situation.
Yeah.
All around.
Yeah, I like that we're active though. That's all. At least we're doing something, man.
That's true. You're in the news. One way or another, you are in the news cycle, and that's important. That is important. And they're still not bad.
To a Schlink.
Yeah, Travis Schlink, the GOAT. Yeah, man. Trey, I wish y'all the best. Yeah. Hey, Anthony Davis, though.
Bro.
That guy.
That's just another person we all have to eat our words, calling that man washed.
We do. The revisionist history is what annoys me about this. Because how are we supposed to not discount this dude that kept getting hurt, more and more serious injuries, turning 30 as a big man? This isn't a normal thing that's happening right now.
No, I mean, if people really want to do that, bro, you know what? I'm just going to pull out my back pocket.
What's that?
Because it's the same people. Look, dude, I'm just going to say, it is kind of weird to me how AD just got really good when LeBron was out of the lineup.
But they balled out together now.
I'll just play that game. Yeah, now they're balling together. But he wasn't doing squat this season until he had to be the.
And then when LeBron was missing games last year, AD wasn't carrying nothing.
Yeah,
it was like, yo, this dude ain't showing he's the number one. And I've been an AD fan for a long time. Like, he was not showing me to be a number one, but now he's back. He's balling the way he should be. I'm happy for him. I am. Yeah. I'm glad he's turning up. But this revision is like we was all wrong for asking questions. We're not doing that.
Yeah,
very justified. Westbrook is accepting his bench role.
Mm-hmm.
Now they play the Cavs
doing well too.
Yeah, they play the Cavs Tuesday night. That'll be an interesting matchup. See what AD does with Mobley and Allen and them boys. That'll be very interesting. Well, Allen's probably not going to play, but Mobley. See, doesn't Mobley, because the Cats have a good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Very good defense. I want to see what happens here. That's a TNT game. That'd be a fun watch. That'd be a very fun watch. So, yeah, shout out to AD. He dropped 55 last night.
Wow. 50, I didn't know he dropped 55.
He went crazy. On the Wizards. Let's see. 55, 17 rebounds, 22 of 30, 2 for 3 from 3-point line. He stopped taking all these dumb threes, too. That's what's good.
Mm-hmm.
He's really taking that out of his game by a lot, and that's what's best. LeBron had 29 last night. LeBron had the comments of, we all know AD should be number one option. He's supposed to be, we need to run this thing through AD, which I do believe he's wanted to do that for like 3 years. AD just hadn't helped him. Like, AD, please, AD. Just, I want to not do so much. I really do believe LeBron's wanted to do that for a minute. That was his whole plan anyway. But yeah, they back, man. Maybe they got something building over there. Maybe they got something building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Darvinham might be a good coach. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
They might as well cook because they ain't got that pick. So better cook.
Yeah.
Any other NBA things you had?
No, that's about it.
Yeah.
I think I'm about to have to get back anyways.
I got you. Appreciate you, bro. It's a nice little early morning pod.
Yeah.
I'll throw this up. I'm going to throw this up today. Yeah, you handle your business. I'll throw this up. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful day, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody made the Hall of Fame in baseball.
Oh, Fred McGriff.
Fred McGriff, yes. Yes, Hall of Famer.
Shout out.
Yeah, salute to him. So, yeah. Man, that's it, man. We out. Titus, Levi, not the experts.
Peace.